Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this video. My name is Nick and I'm the story boy. So basically I'm gonna get right into this video today. What this video is about, you could already see it in the title. I was actually in another accident yesterday. Basically I spent all my day in the hospital. Right now I am in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. I actually had a couple of videos I had set out for yesterday, but you know, things didn't go as planned. I was actually going to deliver a hoodie to one of my customers, and I actually ended up in an accident on the motorcycle where I actually hit the front of the vehicle. I flew over the bike, and I ended up landing on my shoulder. Ended up hitting my helmet, so if I didn't have my helmet on, my face would have been mashed up. But I just want to start it off this video right now, as it's practically early. So in a few moments or so after I go and eat, like right now I have a headache, my shoulder to me, so I have to take some medications. Right now I'm just gonna make something to eat, take my medication, and then we will be right back. So stay tuned today guys, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. Okay, so belly full, boom, I'm glad. Let me just get back to the video. So there was a rain which actually came out of nowhere. I know where the hell that rain actually came from. But let me just go outside. Just don't interfere with me, my shoulder is killing me. But let me just show you all what happened to Peaches. We could actually start right here, you know, like look at that. The whole back of the bike. That thing there, I don't know how it came out. Like that broke off. If you can see all the clips then broke off. I don't know how that managed to break. So I have to look into sticking that back. That's the plate on the ground there. That's black. Sorry. And this is the bike guys. So this is what happened to the bike at the back of it there. See that? Broke off. That bent. So the top that was on top of that fly out. I possibly have to go and look for that on the road. Where does I see get some scratches on the sides there. There's some scratches there. There's some scratches there as well. Everything at the front is actually bent, like the handlebar, from the handlebar to the neck to the fork. Everything bending in a different direction. So we have to take apart everything there and then put it back in the proper direction, make sure everything's straight. I think the rim also has a slight bend because after I came out from the hospital I went to the police station to pick it up, and I feel it had a little wobble when I was riding. What else? That brick, I think that brick, so I possibly have to try and bend that back into position. When I bend it back I have to be careful so I don't break it. Everything there shift. That mirror is gone. I think it's still in the gutter. Yeah, I think that mirror is still in the gutter. So everything they're bent in different directions. And the gear shifter as well. The gear shifter was bent under there, so for me to actually ride it out, I actually had to like pull it out so I could ride the bike back home. Actually it was actually riding it. It starts. It should start, I should say. When the bike fell, it was actually turned upside down in the gutter, so I fought all the oil and stuff that was inside of it. See that the signal still works, like the horn still works. I see the right signal working there. It's lighting there, lighting at the back. So guys, now is the first time I'm actually checking it. So that one working there, it's lighting there, it's lighting there. I can't check the brake light because the brake light is not connected. So let's see if the stop that. Oh, let me check my headlights. Okay, so the back light is on. Okay, so the light's working. Mine. I ain't paying. Yeah. I fell on my shoulder. Shoulder, my waist, they're hurting me. Yeah, guys, just now I'll be back with you one moment. So I'm back. So apparently I have to go and drink some chichima. A lot of people actually told me about it, so now let me just see if I can boil it and drink it to make myself better. Which one?
The flower is the brown.
That there?
Yeah, you just dig it.
So I have to dig it up?
Yes. You just pass your finger if a sticky seed.
Okay, so I think is. Oh,
You not seeing it?
yeah, I see it there.
Yeah.
That's enough?
No. No need. You have to dig that thing and pull out the sticky out.
That should be enough.
Well, if it's that you want for now, take it and then another time put it on the
Yeah. I'm gonna wash it out. So guys, the vlog taking a detour. I drink chichima before when I get a blessing, but I know how to prepare it. You see, it looks almost like ginger. So I'm just gonna wash it out so we can all see how it is. Wash it out. My hose there. That's how it is, guys. Orange. All that there, that's the chichima. So that should be enough for the petty. And my girlfriend will make her do it for me because I know about that. This there, don't go. So let me just go and put that inside. And then we can get back to the vlog. In fact, not even put it, let me just put it on the veranda. Okay, yeah, so we should be okay, so we should be ready to go. So where was I in regards to starting the bike? Let me see if the bike starts up. I just clean mine from the dirt and see all the lights came on already. Let's see if it's starting. That's enough. See guys, so the bike actually is starting up. It's still sounding well. Everything seems to be working properly on it. So it's just the fact that we have to take apart all of that and then put it back together and then have to try and straighten that rim. I believe I do know how to straighten the rim, so that wouldn't be a big problem. The only thing I think that's gonna be a big problem is at the back there. So I'm gonna have to bend that up, all that there. So I'm gonna have to bend that up, put that back there. So my friends and them supposed to come and check me today so we could do a little work on the bike because I barely have tools and they actually have tools. I think the other one say you have the stuff to stick them things there, so I could actually try and stick that back together after I bend that back. As you can see, the seat looking like it up in the air. Everything I have to fix, yeah, because that bus life there and not for me. So guys, what actually happened was I was going and drop off the top, right? So when I was going to drop off the top, I just say I go in cash trees fast to come back. I take the bend going down just before I reach the fire station, going down, if you know Baba know. So going down, when I take the corner, I just see a jeep in the road. I have less than like 3 seconds to stop. I start slowing down the bike and not slowing down enough, and I see the jeep looking like it was going to the side. So when I look like it was going to the side, okay, I see I safe. So I just try to swing out on it. When I swing out and I saw a vehicle coming up, I say I still have enough time for me to just pass through. And as I say that, as I reach by the window of the vehicle, I just feel the man pull out on me, so I panicked. As I see the man pull out on me, I just bump on the pegs of the bike. Like I bump on it and send myself in the air. So as the front of the bike like hit the bike, I fell over the bike. So when I flip, like I dropped to the side and I landed on my shoulder and I rolled it over. Like, you know, when them police, you see them rolling in the movie, them heavy fellas when they're rolling over. Exactly how I did it, and I roll to go in the drain because I didn't want the bike to fly back down on me. And then the vehicle that was coming up I don't want it to pass on me as well. So I roll myself in the drain. Probably that is why I get the blast on my waist. Somebody calling me. Oi. How you still sleeping, fam? Yeah, outside already. I start my vlogging. You need to wake up, Gasser. My partner inside there that just called me. I called him this morning already. I'm going to go ahead and start the vlog. So yeah, so that's what happened when I rolled over. I hit my shoulder. All my helmet like hit the ground. When my helmet hit the ground, like it jam on the road. So like all the face of the helmet scraped. My glove. So if I didn't have my glove, my hoodie, my helmet, trust me, I would have been in a bad condition. I'd have probably died because the way my head would have probably hit that ground there, I would have probably died. I just say it's a miracle God was watching me, and I thank God for watching over me in that accident. I actually got a bad feeling, you know, before I actually take the corner, because as I was going down, I was following a jeep and I get a bad feeling, so I slow down behind the jeep turn it go. I continue going down again. As I reach and I take in the corner, I get the bad feeling again. As I turn, it was too late. Right there, it was actually too late. So I just know moving forward, have to be cautious of taking corners and everything like that. I believe somebody jealous of me, and I'm gonna say it on his vlog. Somebody's jealous of me, probably saying I pushing for too much. Right now I am actually in a lot of expenses, I will say it, but my insurance will be taking care of the person's vehicle that I actually hit today. I was in the wrong because it seems like I was overtaking. I own that. So yeah, basically it's just me moving forward, trying to better myself, working harder, make more money, and see what we have to do. Also talking about more money, guys, I actually have some new merchandise which is actually dropping. I'll go ahead and put some pictures right there.
Place where they told you what to chase.
So for the rest of the day, I'm gonna see if I get 2 blocks to actually put. I don't know how I carrying it with my shoulder that is to me. If you guys could see, like there, I can't even do it properly. Yeah, I can't do it properly because both my shoulders and my neck hurting me. I can't really turn it too much, but the doctor say nothing much do actually happen to me. I didn't need to keep the neck brace. I need to do the x-rays. Everything is fine. I just have a big bruise on my back. Yesterday I wasn't feeling it at all. This morning I wake up, I still are really feeling it, so it's not really troubling me. But I still say good. Oh, and the gas tank, actually that did decali as well, so I have to glue that as well and put it back there, fix it. The gas tank dent there as well, right there. Yeah, so we have some work to do on it. I have to align the triggers back, everything. I have to take out the handlebar, see if the handlebar itself is actually bent as well. So just today there, I think I have some work to do, actually on sick leave for the next 3 days or so. But if I say I'm not feeling better, I might go ahead and extend it. Yeah, so that's basically what it is for now. So throughout the rest of the days, just see what I can do on the bike. Probably gonna watch movies until the guys reach, or kick it outside if my partner, if he come and check me outside. Thank each and every one of you guys who have actually supported me. I really do appreciate it. So but what I do like to do is go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are still doing the giveaways. Everything is actually on. Every 100 subscriber mark, I'm going to be giving away free merchandise, and as well we have to reach 1,000 subscribers. I want to do that by February. I want to hit my first 1,000 subscribers. We have a lot of work to do, so let's go ahead and do it, guys. I really do appreciate every single thing that you guys have done for me, supporting me so far. Every single one of you, I appreciate it. So as I wait for the guys to reach, let me just go back inside and probably watch some videos and see what we're going to do. That chichima from to drink that there, and then it's just fixing the bike, just bend everything back in place. It might be looking a little bit ugly, not how it was there. I apologize to Becky already last night. It was my fault. It wasn't her fault as well. So let's just get it. I was telling you, right, for that now, right? The reason why that on the side, look the tire straight, right, and that over there, that must have been so.
Yeah, but it have a bend on that side.
Yeah, but remember that and that going and go straight according to, remember they moving by themselves. The only reason that could go on the side is if that shift, is if that turn.
Yeah, but we acknowledge it was slack there.
Yeah, it was slack there. Probably slack on the other side too. That is why probably when it hit, watch it, right? that bend for true. But it turns so it twists. Because if I put that straight, look it straight, eh?
I'm tired on the side.
And I can't wheel here, dog. So I can't walk, so I can't walk, so I can't wheel here. I go die. I go dead. You check it? But now we put that back down already. You recording already?
Yep.
Hey, massive, we back. The rest of them, the Richard, I know if they come in. Also, I my partner on one leg. I mash up his leg when he try and save his bike, you know. So also he on 2 crutches. And he there recording for me. So, as you can see, we have actually taken out everything on the bike, on the handlebar so far. And we still acknowledge that bend pretty fuck up. We don't worry about the back. The bike can still ride it, the back mash up like that. The signals, everything still working. We put it up, so what we have to do is try to figure out how we put in that back straight. That bend on the side, but it still twists. So even if you put it straight, like if you could go at the front and show them.
Anything happening?
So if you see, we put the tire straight and watch how the fender on the side. That is the kind of vibe we have there right now. I fuck up, eh? It wasn't my fault, eh?
It's the life, bro.
But I fuck up, eh? Fuck up bad. Yeah, boy, so let's see how we can twist that back, eh? That is the next step there. You see how we twist it. Wish I...
No, that side then.
Huh?
Come. Yeah.
You see that side bend?
Yeah, mate. No, when you take it out, it then.
Oh boy, we have to find a way to fucking fix that boy. Wish
I'm trying to show them back.
Wish I touched the sky. Were to fly away from all the things we need in a dog.
It's back here on the round.
I don't fucking up them wires, eh?
No, I tell you. Try and straighten your handlebar before you go and do all them things.
The handlebar bend for 3, dog.
What I tell you?
But it's that we have to try and fix it. When we fix that, we put him back the handlebar.
No, but don't forget that one have the right leverage, so if you take it out, it
No, I'm gonna try and twist it.
Oh.
If we can twist it back straight. But I have to put back the handlebar for that, man.
Ah.
Let me just see that.
Oh, you're getting like some mad scientist.
If I can just twist it.
No, I was telling you. You turn?
I turn in life, my honey, dog.
Yeah, but I tell you, that just spinning. Is the bottom
No.
there you have to try and adjust?
The top, watch it. Come and see what I telling you. Come and see what. Don't tell me
that turning, I
Come
know that.
and see what I telling you, bro.
You might not understand. Yes, that just turn.
That not turning. That lock in place. Once that screw that's locking in place. Since I slacken it, it turning. Try and turn the other side.
But you see, you never see a shock without money not on a bike. The shock just there. You could just turn that metal thing in the black thing, I tell you. That's what you have to do same time. But I tell you, try and make the thing align straight. Because that there's always spin when it's slack.
Dog, you know, as I knock that down, it seems like it's that side that move and that side go down. Because watch that. That rust markings like it was there for weeks. Fuck up to that bag, boy. Yo!
I'm mechanic out the way. Let's go.
I'm riding that fucking bike today, boy.
But I was it there. I have to try to fix that.
I'm riding that today,
You
boy.
have to fix that, broski.
You feel it is, boy.
But you bend it back here, you're straighten
know.
it.
No, I know.
Alright, now there. Take a stick in this one. Yeah, Project X.
Project Fix Becky, boy.
You will tell your people about your tools and stuff.
But they know I don't have tools. They know it's all the tools I have to use already. They know that already, eh? I briefed them already this morning. I tell them I was going inside and lie down, eh? I go and lie down, eh? As I reach inside, you reach outside, eh? Wish I...
Like a bicycle.
Wish I touched the sky. Guys, pray for me and pray for Becky. If you could look on my show, you can see my big belly now, but I had a problem because nowadays girls like fellas with big belly. Plus, my wife. Watch my back. That's what I get yesterday. So when I flip in the air and I land on the road and I roll like a police, I get a guiji. So all them movies we watching and we see them police flying and then they rolling and nothing happened to them, fucking lie. They lie. Because I fly just like a police and I land just like them and watch guiji. They lying. Don't listen to them. They deceiving you. They gonna make you think you immortal. You're immortal. You're not immortal. PS.